Okay, the last section for the special senses will be smell and taste. Olfactory, cranial nerve 1 is smell. I posted a video on this one, so take a look at the 3D animation of how this one works. The chemoreceptors, which is a chemical receptor, are there to help us with taste and smell. The olfactory hairs, when stimulated, will send a signal down the olfactory nerve to the olfactory cortex in the brain. These areas, when stimulated, because they're very close to the limbic centers, can also surface emotional response to the smell, which can bring up good or bad memories. And also these synapses are stored in memory. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why we're pretty good at being able to detect smells. And just to give you some simple ones, like, I think everybody knows what a skunk smells like, once they've sprayed. People typically know what, if you're cooking, the different the food smells, and so on. Anosmias is a disorder in smell. So an is without, so without the ability to smell. Okay, here you're seeing the olfactory nerve and olfactory bulb and the hairs that extend down through the cribriform plate. So this is the ethmoid bone, and the holes that you guys looked at a while back in the ethmoid bone and the cribriform plate are foramen to allow these the nerves, the smell nerves, your olfactory nerves, to come down, and they come down and enter into your nasal area. You do have to have a mucosal layer, as you can see here, a mucosal layer present in order for smelling to be accurate or functional. Okay, if it's too dry, your smelling goes down, or if there's too much inflammation, the smelling function can go down. Okay, taste. We have taste buds, and we call those they're receptors, and we'll look at the names of them in a second. They are scattered throughout the tongue. We have about 10,000 of them. They're on the soft palate and the inner surface of our cheek as well. So not only are they on the tongue, but they're also on the soft palate, which is the roof of your mouth, and inner surface of your cheek. Okay, the papillae are the actual, let's go to this one first so you can see. So here's a papillae. Alright, we have lots of those on the tongue. And there's three types: the filiform, the fungiform, and the circumvallate. These are named after their shape. So a more sharp shaped papillae, and then two rounded versions. Okay, the gustatory cells, these are specific cells that respond to chemicals that dissolve in saliva. So it does help to have saliva to help with the chemical reaction of the as you're chewing food, in order to help our gustatory hairs produce the taste. Okay, so this is a depolarization process. It's a chemical reaction. Impulses are sent to the brain through cranial nerve 7, 9, and 10. And the different types of taste that we have are the sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and umami. Numbers 1 through 4 being the most common that people know, and then a newer one that's been discovered is the umami. Okay, over here you're seeing the gustatory hairs emerging from the taste pore, going down to the sensory nerve fiber that'll eventually go and be interpreted as taste.